With enough power to make most sport bikes on the track seem silly, the VTX 1800 is the most powerful V-twin cruiser ever produced. It will easily outperform any bike in the first 50 meters, in my opinion. It can even operate at a rather high mono speed with the correct provocation and timing. Honda boasts that the fuel-injected engine produces over 100 horsepower at 5,000 revolutions per minute, but the torque department really shines with 163 Nm, or 16.6 kg/m, at just 3,000 revolutions per minute. Despite having a large 4-inch bore and a long stroke design that produces low RPM, it may nevertheless outshine Yamaha's 1600cc cruiser. The long-stroke engine has great acceleration off the line and traction with ease. Applying a lot of power when at a standstill can result in some wheel spin, but this really adds to the attraction and makes the vehicle highly addictive. It's obvious that the 1795cc, 52 degrees V-twin, liquid-cooled engine raises the bar for cruiser engines. It is almost completely vibration-free, mostly because of rubber engine mounts that resemble those found in automobile engines. You can feel the large pistons moving smoothly up and down their lengthy 4.5-inch strokes, but this is merely the result of the large pistons in large bores. It's not vibration. The bike seems to be idle at the 110 km/h national speed limit because of the 19 kg forged steel crankshaft. The majority of the engine covers are chrome, and the crankcase and cylinders have a beautiful silver finish that gives them a classic cruiser appearance. Each cylinder head contains two 34mm intake valves and one huge 55mm exhaust valve. One cylinder with two spark plugs increases efficiency and starts more easily. The 4.5-liter airbox's air is channeled through two throttle valve bodies measuring 42 mm. The big, chrome, 2-into-1 exhaust system that comes standard is a tad too silent. A potential buyer's shopping list should start with a good free flow system. Another iteration of Honda's combined braking system, CBS, which finds its actual use on motorcycles such as the VTX 1800, is visible in the braking sector. When the rear brake pedal is the only one being utilized, this system connects the front and back brakes to provide the best possible balance of braking performance. The two front disc brakes are conventionally operated by the front brake lever. The VTX has outstanding braking capability and maintains stability from complete emergency stops to a complete halt. For a bike of its size, handling is rather good, navigating through cities is scarcely a hardship, and parking in small spots is no hassle. The bike can be turned about with little effort via the handlebars, but it feels like a long and broad reach to the handlebars. But then again, this is what the cruiser market appears to appreciate. The grips are thick and fairly big, emulating the cruiser design trend. The Honda VTX has excellent handling and ground clearance on quicker circuits, but it has to be fully charged before you begin to ground it. Even under intense braking conditions, the 45mm inverted forks perform well in handling suspension tasks and provide 130mm of travel. The chrome-plated dual forks at the back have a travel of 100mm. Although harsh bumps might be transmitted to the rider with a slight sharpness, which is also typical of this type of bike, the suspension functions rather well. The trip meter, odometer reset button, warning lights for indication, neutral, low fuel, oil pressure, temperature, fuel injection, and high beam are all housed in the display located on the tank. A large traditional style speedometer with an LCD display that shows trip meter and odometer readings is located above the display. Even the smallest legs can fit comfortably in the 693mm seat height. Given the upright riding position, I would have like a bit more cushioning. The seat is what cruiser riders would refer to as a dragster design. It is extremely supportive. The 16.5-liter gasoline tank, which may be empty in less than 150 kilometers if the rider is a touch passionate with the throttle, is another item that is unsuitable for long-distance riding. The range is about 200 kilometers between refueling stops for an easy trip. However, it appears that this kind of motorbike is more frequently utilized for short trips to the neighborhood coffee shop or in the city than for long-term traveling. Although not extravagant, the pillion comfort is passable. I'm sure there will be available additions that may make your passengers' ride much more comfortable. Compared to other cruisers, the big chrome-hooded headlamp is significantly more excellent and highly effective. It would even outperform certain sport motorcycles in that aspect. It appears that the Honda saddlebag is your only choice if you wish to carry any items. Fitting gear on the bike doesn't seem to be going to be simple.